not to beat a dead horse, I have 10 kids. Everybody should know this by now. So it's pretty, it's not really hard to imagine that I have to fit a lot of things like hockey in my day, along with Thrive and Zooms and doing three-way calls and three-way chats and all those things. And like the simplest little things make that easier. I set a lot of alarms on my Alexa and on my phone to remind me that I have a Zoom coming up, or I have a call coming up, or I have to RCM 5 more people, or I need to check my messenger and respond to any messages, things like that. I have an Alexa in every room upstairs. So I literally just talk to my Alexa all day long. Like, Alexa, remind me in 20 minutes to check my phone. Like, no shit. I do that. Sorry, I said shit. Whenever I'm going to be leaving the house and I'm going to be going to hockey, I always make sure that my phone's got a full charge. I always carry with me in my bag my planners, my notebooks, pencils, pens, highlighters, phone charger, AirPods, and AirPod chargers. Because you never know when I'm going to forget to charge them, or when I want to make sure I have like the car chargers and adapters and things like that with me, so that anywhere that I'm at, grocery store, hockey, cheer, ballet, wherever, I can have access to the things that I need to be able to answer questions or schedule in a live or an interview or whatever. I also like to make sure that I am using my planners. I don't just buy all these pretty planners and then not really put them to use. I make sure I use every single one for whatever designated reason that I have. And then I also kind of do a simpler backup version in my phone for times whenever I'm like at hockey right now. My bag is in the car, so I could get it, but I'm not going to like leave the game and during the Zoom and good job, Wyatt! Sorry. I'm not going to leave the game in the middle of the Zoom and go out to my car and things like that. So I can just swipe over and check my calendar real quick, be like, yes, I can do this live at this time, whatever. Look really, really, really look hard at your time and your schedule and find those little nooks and crannies. You would be amazed at how many RCMs you can get done in 3 minutes whenever you know that that is like the only spare 3 minutes you're going to have for the next 4 hours. You know what I mean? Like you can bang out 5, 6 RCMs in 3 minutes. Super simple. So yeah. I just always really, really honest with myself about like, it's time to buckle down and get this stuff done.
Yeah, definitely. I was busy for a totally different reason. I don't have any kids, but when I first joined Lavelle, I was so broke. I was working a full-time job and a part-time job. I worked 7 days a week, 70 hours most weeks. Sometimes it would go low, and that was like a 60-hour week. So I literally had no days off. But what I would do is I would wake up an extra 20 minutes, 30 minutes earlier, and I would do my RCMs. It killed me. I would get off work around 10 p.m., so I wasn't getting to bed until 11 p.m., and I had to be at work by 5:15. So I was waking up at 4 from going to bed at 11. So I got like 5 hours of sleep, but I still tried to wake up, an extra 20 minutes. Days I didn't wake up because I needed my sleep, I would do my RCMs while I was in the shower. I would bring my phone in with me because it was waterproof, do RCMs. Anytime I had a lunch break, a dinner break, I was using that on my phone. Just getting away to go to the bathroom. I know it sounds gross, but I would, check my phone during that time because I was always at work and I was so tired of working and I had every excuse. I was working like crazy. Anytime I had off work, I probably, if I wasn't thriving, would have wanted to try to catch up on sleep or housework, do laundry, but I made this business a priority and it actually enabled me to go from working 65, 70 hours a week to now I only work 20 hours a week. So definitely if you don't have time for this business, you need this business even more so it frees up more time. So even if you're going crazy the first couple months, go crazy because it'll pay off. It'll actually end up giving you more time in the end. And like Tracee said, writing everything down, sending reminders. When you're busy, you can be so forgetful. I know sometimes I'll set up a live with someone and I'm going about my day and something came up and, I have to run to the grocery store and I totally space, I had a live. So setting reminders on your phone is huge. I write everything down in my planner as well, especially people's name. If you are talking with someone about Thrive, write their name down because my Facebook Messenger sometime, like messages will just kind of disappear. Like if I search their name, I'll find it, but I can't just rely on scrolling through Messenger hoping to see conversations I've had. So make sure you're writing down everyone's name.
For sure. And I can also agree with you with if you really bust your butt for a while and it's really stressful and hectic and chaotic and it seems hard and like you just can't possibly keep working this hard. If you do that for a little bit, you're going to get to a place where you don't have to do that anymore. I felt like I was drowning. I wasn't able to keep up with Thrive and the kids and extracurriculars and housework and all of those things. But I got to a point where I was making enough income doing this job that I was able to hire an assistant and I was able to hire a housekeeper. Like that completely changed the game for me. This lady comes once a week and she does my floors and she like helps me clean the kids' bathrooms, but it frees up at least 3 hours of my time in a week. You know what I mean? Because with this many kids, I'm cleaning the bathrooms every single day.
Yep.
Like that freed up so much time for me, and it's like $60 to be able to pay her to come once a week and do my floors and clean the bathrooms. That's awesome.
Yeah. And another thing too is if you are feeling torn between like, I feel like I'm always on my phone, I don't have family time. What I do is I will schedule a time once a week. My thing is Sunday mornings until like 12:30, 1 p.m. is family time. And I don't feel any guilt, not having my phone on me, not doing anything. My team knows that on Sunday mornings, I go to church and I have lunch with my husband. And just having that time where I know I'm not going to be doing Thrive frees me up the rest of the week so I can feel like I can go crazy with Thrive. So even, if you have little ones or whatever, set aside, okay, when you guys get home from school, I'm going to give you my full attention for 20, 30 minutes, or even an hour. Dinner time might be special. Homework time might be special. But just scheduling your time and having a set time. Now, with having a set family time, I also have a set time every day where I sit down and I work my business consistently for, well, in the beginning, it was that 20 minutes first thing in the morning. Now I can set aside a little bit more time. But just, scheduling your time and treating it like money. If you budget your money out, budget your time out. And it's so easy to get caught scrolling on Facebook and not doing work. So having an accountability partner, we're like, okay, I need to send someone a screenshot of my RCMs every day. Find someone on your team, a sister team, someone you've met, send them your RCMs every day and tell them, if I haven't sent you my RCMs today, get on me. So just, being considerate of your time and realizing that if you treat this business like a hobby, it's going to pay you like a hobby. But if you actually work it like you would at a job, it's going to pay you a full-time income like a job.
Another thing that we did, because I need to work this like a job. I need to work this like a full-time job, and I need it to be successful because of our situation. We sat down whenever they released these bonuses, because I'm already going ham, so to speak, on Thrive as it is. We sat down with the kids whenever these bonuses came out and let them know that, like, right now, if I'm at your hockey game, I'm still watching you. Just because I'm on my phone doing a meeting doesn't mean that I'm not watching you. But I'm really working hard to get these bonuses so that we can all benefit from this. So we did kind of like a family vision board where everybody had their own section and they were able to pick a couple of things that they wanted to put on the vision board, so that whenever they are feeling like mom's not paying enough attention, or mom's not helping me with my homework enough, or mom's on her phone a lot or whatever, they can just look at the vision board and remember, we're going to go to Disneyland whenever mom gets this bonus. We're going to go to Legoland. We're going to get a new pool in the backyard. Those kinds of things. So it's helping them and my fiance to be able to like deal with it better and not get so like frustrated whenever I'm ignoring them to work, because I do need this to be successful. I don't have the option to work it as a hobby.
Yeah, I know for this month, I took a day and I planned, all my Zooms, all my, Facebook interviews, but I also meal planned like every single night. We're having crock pot dinners this month because I don't want to spend a couple hours, trying to cook and stuff. So all of our meals this month are like easy crock pot meals that I can, do in like 10 minutes, put it aside, go to work, and then don't have to worry about it when I come home, and I can just focus on my business. I think it all comes down to, how bad do you want it and what are you going to do to make it work? Everyone's situation's a little different. Different things are going to work, for different people depending on what your schedule looks like. But everyone has the exact same 24 hours in a day. I don't have any more time than Tracee. Tracee doesn't have way more time than me. That's one thing we're all born equal with, is the exact same amount of time in a day.
Yes, that's exactly right. It doesn't matter how many kids you have or what kind of job you have or anything like that. We all have 24 hours, and we all have the ability to want something more than what we did last week. You know what I mean? So if you're taking it easy the week before, but you decide that you don't want to take it easy anymore, it's super easy to sit down, revamp your schedule, like look at the way that you were working it before, add more time that you want to work on Thrive to your schedule, and you can totally change your paycheck. Like your paycheck can grow by $500 in 1 week by adding a few more Zooms, by adding a few more RCMs. Like you would be amazed at how much you can change your income just by adding in a little bit more time on your phone.
Yeah. And I just wanted to open it up. If anyone has like any questions or things you specifically struggle with. I know I see in like chats a lot of time like, oh, like I'm trying to balance this. You know, I'm trying to find something that works for me. So if you guys have any questions, please put them in the chat, or you can unmute yourselves too. Everyone's muted right now. If there's anything you want us to answer. All right. Well, if no one has any questions or anything, thank you, Tracee, for hopping on. Even though you're at your son's soccer game, I know everyone and myself really appreciate it.
Well, thank you guys. I just thought it was super funny whenever I realized what time, because time change messed me all up. I was like, oh, wait, I'm going to be at hockey. This is perfect. How do I fit it all in? This is how.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you. And this will be recorded. So if you did hop on later and you want to catch the beginning, I did record it as well. So I hope everyone has a great rest of your night. Bye.
Bye, guys.